Welcome to the 1977 Winston 500 here in Talladega for the Cup Series, which would be called the Winston Cup Series at this time. We're driving the 77 car, the car that Dale Sr. would have drove in 76 when he flipped, but we're going to act like we repaired it for this race. For me. And I already see a flaw. The brake pedal just does not exist, so let me just do that real quick. Because apparently the brake pedal just does not exist for some reason, which is very weird. And hopefully that doesn't kill us when we come down pit ring, since we recalibrated, so it should be fine now. Why? And trying to make this track like the Daytonas that we've been racing, where they are more up in the higher lane, and the racing is more like the real life where all the cars are dancing around, but it seems like I can't really do that. It kind of just makes it single file, and that's really where I can get it at.
Car outside.
All I know is that we're just gonna have to battle for our position pretty much. Try to save some fuel here at the beginning of this race. We have 57 full laps. That's pretty much the equivalent of what I would do with Daytona.
Stay high. Keep high.
Come on. There we go.
Clear.
To the left again. I think we go bottom, we wait with the third to see we're not going to make it 30 yet. That would be a stupid move early in the race, especially with these cars.
Keep low. Clear outside.
Because we're easily hitting 200 right now. I mean, these cars would have hit 200, but not for the whole race, obviously. The corners, I would be slowing down a lot. Down the straightaways, you'd be kind of blasting. Somebody's blown up. I'm going high.
Inside.
Oh, more people are blowing up. Man, this is not good.
You got a car up high. Inside.
Oh my god.
Clear inside. Inside. You're up top.
Oh,
Three
man.
Wide. You're up top. 3 wide. Car inside.
God, there was a lot of slow cars there just then. That was weird.
Car inside. Clear.
God, these guys are like so off the pace. What even happened? I'm surprised this car is even running still. I thought we were for sure gonna get hooked by somebody hitting somebody else, or I was gonna get hooked from me just not being able to react fast enough. That was weird. Well, we're gonna come up on Richard Childress, I believe. Oh, that was almost a stupid move. Still a stupid move. It's Bill Seifert. They got Gary Myers, Cuckoo Marlin, Dick May, Bobby Wallach.
Car outside.
And I see Marty Robbins. The boy, the legend himself.
Clear.
Big arrows. Hip.
Keep high. Clear.
That's one thing that was kind of interesting about that guy, is that he actually was into music.
You're in the middle.
And
3 wide.
I believe it was Nashville, he had a race that he was actually winning.
Middle. 3 wide. Clear.
Got out of the car so he didn't miss his show, his concert.
Stay high.
Could have won that race, but decided not to.
Keep high.
NASCAR was kind of just a hobby for him. Then we come up on the 6th car, but it's actually, from the bumper it says number 5, but on the actual door it says 6. Am I going? Yeah, that's the 5 right there. I'm not going crazy. Here it is, 6. I really got cut off, but That's pretty much a 5 right there. That was the wrong number to put there.
Outside.
Might as well pass him. We have a big momentum. Get around Teak Scott. And here's Dale Earnhardt in the number 19 car for Gray Henley. I don't remember what car, who would have owned this car. I kind of completely forgot. Gotta lift a little bit. How what would be like a color teammate kind of thing, where we have the same colors, so might as well be teammates. So I think we're the same make. I think we're both Chevys. Maybe we can try to get back up to that main pack after being broken off like that. So fuel-wise, we're gonna have to pit within 15 more laps. Probably because due to my extensive saving too is helping. I mean, even though the chassis type's at 2, so they should be very spread apart. Their bunching distance is pretty much at like 4, so I don't know why they're still super close together. It seems like the Talladega tracks are just kind of broken in a way. I mean, like the first 5 cars there, not one singular car after that first 5 cars. It's kind of realistic. But this pack right here is kind of, it needs to be at least on a higher groove to look a lot more believable, I would say. Like if we were up in the 2nd and 3rd groove, I would be fine with it. Like if we were just even a half a lane up, like if we were right about here, going around the corners, I would be fine with it. But I really would like to be like all the way up here. But it seems like this track is just too big for the AI to have any like handling problems. Same with me, because I even turned on the grip a pretty good bit. Seems fine to me. I think I might just need to turn it down even more. So doing this actually kind of helps my temperatures a little bit. Water temperature. Which in this car I can actually see, in this make I can actually see the water temp. The air cars I use, you can't even see that temp or gauge. You only can see the oil pressure and I believe fuel pressure. Sorry, didn't mean to do that, Dale. Just gonna stay with you then.
Still there.
Trying to keep Scott out of the way here.
Still there.
There we go. Oh, they're wrecking, I think. I can't tell. They're slow again. Richard Petty, I think, blew up just now. Yep, there's Richard Petty there, blown up, and then we got very, very slow cars. They're just gonna blast by. And since that's the case that we've actually gone up and caught these guys, we're just gonna get past Dale real quick. We're gonna catch the back in here of, I think this is Dick Brooks. No, this is, what's his name? Hold on, let's check. Oh, Beckers. It's Charlie Beckers, I think. I think it's Charlie. And then who's in front of him? Bunch Hartman in the 75 car. Oh, the yellow flag's out, so we eventually did have a caution, and they're checking up. Guy gaining positions early because sometimes they mess with the yellow and it causes us to be far back compared to what we would be at the line itself. So now we're in the top 20. I think we're like 19th. Yeah, 19th. After that first run, now we're going to be under caution. We're going to check what happened there in the replay real quick. And the brakes are good now, so that's good. So I figure out what happened. It was Richard Petty who stalled after blowing up in turn 3, and it's just going to stall on the front stretch here, just off of turn 4. So it's going to cause a caution, as you see there. Just because the leaders were there too. There's Neil Bonnet, who has his number on the back of the 6 car for some reason. It's an interesting bug, or glitch, or not glitch, or bug. It's more of just like a mess up with the decals. Well, that was such a stupid pit stop. It was just a wreck fest in there, and then you can see the 30 car gets jacked up by the 03 car for absolutely no reason. David Pearson slammed somebody else, and then I slammed into somebody not knowing that they was slammed, and you see Benny Parsons there get hit by, I believe that's Donnie Allison. Or not, Sam Summers, and they're still wrecking over here, Jesus. Alright, coming back to green, Winston 500. Here in Talladega, we're now on lap 14 now. Let's see if we can make this run a lot longer than what we've had so far. And hopefully that damage on pit road didn't hinder us in any way. That was kind of stupid of a pit stop, if anything. That wasn't even a pit stop, it was a demolition derby. We lost a couple positions due to that as well. Hence why we're now behind Dale again, when we passed him in a couple hours before the caution flag, or before we crossed the line for the caution flag.
Clear.
At 43 to go. So we're behind Dale again. Give it a little shove off of 4. That was a little off-centered, if anything. No, I have seen them push before, especially in the 60s. I've seen them push each other. It's not that uncommon. It's just it wasn't the norm like it is now, because that's the only way you could actually, get up around people nowadays. These were just more just like if they found a line that was working and they were, side by side, that would just help. It's kind of like a regular speedway situation where if you find a guy that you like battling with another guy, you would push that guy around, and you most likely would go around them too, helping, instead of just trying to pass and maybe wrecking or losing positions. Yeah, that was a checkup. That wasn't me actually trying to bump him there. That was just a checkup. 41 to go as he goes to the inside of whoever this is in front of us. I believe this is GC Spencer. No, it's Emil Langley. With Becker's in the 93 car, our Junior Don Levy car. Get a little bump again. Around 3 and 4. I think we can just kind of have to pass them. We took left sides during that pit stop because, well, actually now our right front's having problems. But look at this. It's still like stuck to the ground because it pretty much the track is just too big for the AI and for any real grip settings to actually matter. So we're gonna actually take a pass on Earnhardt. We're just gonna keep this momentum up until we get to turn 3. So we're gonna go on the inside of Elmo Langley now. Now we're going to kind of back off with the 93 car in front of us. 40 to go, coming up to 39. Lift a little. I don't know if we passed the 90 car of Joey Bridley yet. I think he's up there, I think. I just barely see him.
You're now in the top 20. Good job.
slow down a little bit, get some air to the engine right here. Also save fuel down that front straightaway. Because we did add another 5% of tape, so a notch of tape pretty much. That's why we can build more of a run now with this. Like we weren't able before, you know. It's just the way that this is. I think this is just not the right track to do this at. Version track. It was just not really properly made for this. Not saying it's a bad track. It's nowhere near a bad track. It's just I think it was just a little bit poorly optimized for that, and that was bad. Also, I just realized that I had my objects on full, so you didn't see the people in the infield. And that bent up our hood really bad, so that was not good. That was a checkup that I could not avoid there. Holy Sam Summers. See, it's just... it's a little chaotic. I mean, it's how they... So if anything, you can say it's a curse. Because back in the day, the curse was actually like a thing back in the 70s. Like, they believed it. Because anything would happen. That's why I think Bobby Isaac was had a curse on him. Because the year, I believe it was the year before, he actually... Oh my god, please. I think it was the year before he actually left racing in general.
We got a wreck in turn 2.
I think it was the year before he came off of turn 4. He got wrecked by a lap car trying to win the race. Coming to the white flag, not on the last lap.
Pit road is closed. Okay, we're under caution. Catch up.
This ain't gonna change anything because I'm gonna have to come down pit lane to fix repairs as you see Jimmy Weens get hit by me, and then this wreck happens. And then the 19 car Dale Earnhardt goes over for one singular tumble compared to his, I think it was like 3 or 4 at Atlanta the year before. And then there's Bobby Allison, or Buck Baker, I should say, goddamn. Buck Baker, or Buddy Baker. God, Buddy Baker blowing up. That's really what caused this. And then you see the 21 with huge damage from that pit stop crash that really should have happened. And then you see all the cars that have been wrecked. Jeez, this has been the cursed race. Here we go, lap 25, coming back to green. This race has been anything but normal at this point. Not even the ARCA race was that bad. The 1975 ARCA race I did. I don't remember this being this way.
Keep it up, keep digging.
There goes Summers, who has just the slowest car on the racetrack. He can pass like he's pretty much meant to. As we fully repaired the car. Took 4 fresh, he took enough fuel, or whatever fuel I could get into the car. It's still a little bit lower on power, but as long as you have all these slow cars, it doesn't really matter. Especially when they're like halfway on the apron trying to, I don't know what they're trying to do.
Clear.
I guess you saw that guy blowing up in front of him even though they weren't even in the range of him. We're just going with this run. Just gonna see where it takes us.
Clear inside. Car inside. Still there. Clear.
Takes us up to 3rd, right behind Darrell Waltrip. Or is this? Yeah, it's Darrell Waltrip. James Hilton is the leader right now. That was a block and a half right there. But Anderton getting shuffled out to the outside. Car's a little tight right now. Got on the wall a little bit.
Stay high. Keep high. Clear.
Three to go as he's finally making a move to get to second in line. Maybe we can actually make a pass for the lead here soon.
That car's a lap down. Car outside. Keep low. Clear outside. Car inside. Still there. The next car's the leader.
Darn it, I thought he was going to be able to go 3, but it's not going to work.
Okay, you're in second. Car inside. Still there.
Gonna side draft me back to over here.
Clear.
Just gotta put it in front of the lap car.
Next car's the leader. Outside.
Oh no!
Low.
No, 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 no. And we're up in the air, up and over.
Pit road is closed.
And that's the end of our race as we're destroyed upside down. And then we get hit by somebody just then. Well, that was just
The pace cars.
vicious
Turn one. The pace
and
cars,
unwarranted.
turn two. You blew the engine. The pace cars on the back straight.
So what happened here was we were coming up on James Hilton, and we were going to give him a push, and we did give him a push. But what happened here was he checked up for whatever reason right about here, and it made us miss a line, and then it bumped him up towards the wall, and then he came back down after hitting the wall, which just isn't his fault. And then we just happened to be in the blowover position, which caused us to go airborne right as we get to the infield wall, catch the catch fence a little bit, go all the way up and over, volting the wall, as Hilton goes spinning across the pit road there. Then we grip the grass again, do like a sidewinder, and then we get a little vault over into landing on our roof, and then Hilton just hits us. I don't know what that was about. I guess to try and maybe hit us over, I guess. Well, this is a weird ending to this race. We're coming to the white flag for the Winston 500 for the 1977 race. And Richard Childress is the leader. And then I think this is Bunchstrom or something like that. Oh, this is Evans here in the 91 car. Then you got Hutcherson. And then here comes Ricky Rudd to the inside. Run nothing there. Then you got Bobby Allison. Then you got Dick Brooks in the 91 car or 90 car. And Richard Childress is gonna win the race today, because if Bevins can get there in time, or Bivens, I don't know how you pronounce that last name. And Richard Childress is gonna win the race. Wow, that's insane. I mean, his first race in the Cup Series was Talladega. I mean, I guess his first win could be technically Talladega too, I guess. So there you go, Richard Childress wins at Talladega, then Winston 500 in 1977. And we've wrecked. So look at this. Jesus. Well, the full results will be on the thing, but half of the field finished pretty much. That was a stupid race, cursed race.